then
What'd you say? Can you repeat that, please?
I said the market wasn't that bad today. It was in the green, not a major green, but it's still in the green. Um, it was choppy. I gotta admit, it was choppy in the morning. It was so hard to see. It was
Yeah.
jumping all over the place, and then probably like maybe around 11:30. That's when it starts to settle, and then it picked up momentum from the day before. So, but Powell's speech wasn't something where it hit them and then the stock falls apart. It wasn't like that. So, I think the guy had a good Christmas. So,
Or his
yeah.
wife gave him a little something last night. You never know.
That
Hey,
could be the
he's
case
in a
too.
good mood. He's in a good mood.
He's
So,
in a good mood.
anyways, we're gonna
Yeah.
do it's the same thing we do every night. Just reviewing the market, creating a watch list, and then looking for opportunities so we can enter tomorrow and execute it.
Yep. Yep.
Let's do that. So you're right. I looked at the moves in the market. Morning was really choppy. Wasn't any much action. There's huge volatility like what we said, but then I didn't expect the move up, the market to move up afterwards. So
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
that was
anything.
surprising.
Yeah, I was surprising too, man. I went in after like about two something. I was like, "Whoa, what the hell just
Mm.
happened?"
Yeah, because Friday and then yesterday was a shit show. And then we're like, okay, I don't know what's going on, what's gonna happen today, but at least something went out of it. So we're gonna look for a positive side for tomorrow, see what can do, what the market can do for us. Okay, so I got some things to look at, and we'll look at it together. Are you on your computer or are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my computer. I'm on my computer because well, when I chart things, I gotta be on my computer, and then once I have the levels
Yeah,
and if I'm out, then I can do on my phone because its phone is too small. Phone is only good to look at and then to place trade a little bit here and there, but to
yeah,
do levels and stuff, can't do it on the phone. It's so small.
that's very true. That
Yeah,
yeah, is graphing and everything. It's very difficult, I find for myself to do that.
yeah. Maybe later on I'll grab like a laptop or something
Yeah.
where I can, move it around instead of just sitting here all the time. But here is a big screen, so I like it. Yeah. But yeah, what's up, man? So what you got? Anything interesting?
We're just gonna monitor to see what kind of stocks make a move, and then ask ourselves, how the heck did we miss it, right? And then next time we know and learn that we're not gonna miss it. So there are a couple of stocks that we kind of missed there. IDXX Laboratory, that made a breakout. We missed it. Fisker was a first solar stock, made a 2-day move, and today had a huge move upwards. One of the stronger moving stocks for solar. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens here. So, most of the stocks made huge move, man. Like, um, Crush Sushi. Crush Sushi is kind of like a restaurant chain that made a like 23% move. It came from the bottom, so it's hard to catch these things. So that's not really a good setup in my view. Uh, but that's a strong move. Same thing with steel. Steel made a strong move today. Uh, breakout wise, it broke out 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Medical, PI. So these are the pre-market scans. So it's scanning all the stocks that moved in the pre-market, and it tells you how much of a move it did during that time. So semiconductors balancing off now. Uh, so STIM, that's a breakout for sure, right? STIM is a breakout.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have to ask ourselves, what the heck? Why did we miss that? Yesterday we kind of missed it because even if you enter yesterday, it's too bad of a condition. But it made it bounce afterwards, so who the heck knows, right? Yesterday would have been
Right.
an entry, but it was a failed entry yesterday. And then it kind of like bounced off that mark and then made a push. Etsy, SC one of the stronger ones here too, but it's kind of still in the downtrend for Etsy. That's not a breakout. Okay, Teams. Also, so Nasdaq actually make a move today too. Then all the indexes, because what I'm seeing right here, there's all these software companies, and you got semiconductors, and you got a couple of retail stocks moved up too as well. So basically, is all the index moving up?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
They
I
all
see.
moved up. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
fine.
yeah, they all did. It was good. It was good. I think. Wait, was them all move up? Yeah, I think they all moved up.
Spotify made a breakout today. So there's a lot of breakout today, actually, when you think about it. High volume here. Spotify is 6.76%. There's a trend in the steels industry. So steels making moves. Crypto surprisingly made a huge move too. Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
So this one here made a good move. Why the heck did we miss it? No idea. You should have been catching this one too as well. EVR Partners, financial capital market, moved up 3-4 days in a row, and we missed the breakout. I'm not sure why we missed the breakout. Okay, keep going. There's a lot of stocks today that made the breakout. It was like 300 something. Usually, last week I only had like 50 to look at, which is not much. So now you're seeing there's more volume than regular. Much more volume than regular.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. This is when Powell speaks, right? It's either good or bad, and then you get the either a huge upside or downside.
Damn,
So,
United Airline, that's a huge move, man. These couple of bars here, the 3-4 days. That's a crazy move. I couldn't find an
wow.
entry. I couldn't find an entry, but look how that's amazing.
All today?
No, this is like 2 or 3 days, 4 days ago.
Oh,
All
daily
4
chart. Okay.
days. Yeah, the daily chart. I'm not using any other
Oh,
chart besides the daily chart.
oh, wow. Woohoo.
True. This guy too. I see. I told you it's a nice strong stock. It's just that we couldn't find an entry anyway, so we're just gonna monitor it. But another strong name. Bed Bath and Works. Okay, I thought okay, Bed Bath and Works and Bed Bath Beyond is a different company, right? Bed Bath Works is kind of like
Yeah,
these.
yeah. They're totally
Okay,
different.
okay. I get confused between the two. I was like, wait, didn't they file for bankruptcy? But it's Beyond. Bed Bath
Yeah,
Beyond.
it's being on that company's gonna go bye-bye soon. That's what I've heard. But I don't know. See, I'm not even to that Big Bath and Beyond. But it's a lot of people shorting that though. That's why
Yeah,
it's
it made a
yeah,
jump or something like that after a sell-off.
yeah, yeah. It was in the news too. But yeah.
Damn, what's this? What's the ZG? That's a huge move too. Look how it moved. Can't catch it though. I don't know where I'm gonna enter from this one. But that's a nice move. Very strong. Was this shorting natural gas? Okay, natural gas price went down. That's a lot to look at today. I'm not used to this from the last couple of weeks. Not used to looking at these a lot of these stocks here. Oh, copper. Wow. So aluminum, you got aluminum. So commodities are going up. You got aluminum, you got steel going up there. Uh, gold came up. So all the commodities. Oil, I'm not sure yet. I haven't looked at it yet, but this one is this guy's a monster, man. The CPS. Damn. CPS. Look. That's a 100% move. Damn.
Wow, that's a big one. That's a big one, man. Holy.
That's beautiful. Man, imagine catching just one of that this month. I need one CPS. We'll look for something similar like that. Try to get an entry, but that is nice. Anything else here? Array. Array is part of a solar sector, so solar sector seems to be strong too. So everything's pulling up, even oil. So everything pulled up today. Steel is
Yeah,
much,
pretty much.
commodities
Pretty much.
much visible though. Commodities are visible. You can show like what the hell is this? Broadwind? Holy moly, what the heck? 62% move. It's a small cap though. But that's a huge move. That's but the float is so low. This you're gonna get jobbed. And I'm not an expert at playing small price stocks or small caps because
Mm.
when they move it's so you have to set up like a wide stop. Oh, this one moved the pre-market. Never mind. That's a pre-market move.
Let's remarket. Probably some catalyst.
Yeah, probably. Then you will never catch that one then.
Mm.
Data, see, man, if I had my mind saying, put some money in the China stocks, I would have been in this one.
Is that China stock?
Yeah.
No idea about that one. I don't know about that one, but it did made a good move. Did
Oh
make a good
yeah,
move.
they make good moves. Very good move. So good. I kind of want to hit myself with something.
It's okay. Do you set alerts?
I do, but the thing is, like, I only trade in the morning. In the afternoon, I got some other things to do, right? I can't just sit there and trade. When they pop, I won't be able to react in time anyway, so it's okay. My entry is always going to be the first hour of the. So copper too. See, aluminum, copper, steel, making huge moves. We missed the break, but that's okay. That's next time. I'll remember this next time. We can still monitor for the next move anyways, because eventually, yeah, it has to pull back to the moving average. It can't be too extended.
Yep, that's right.
And that's when we kind of like, what, Riot? I remember Riot at like almost a 40, $60. Now it's at 575. But still,
Jesus.
man, look at the move here. Damn. Damn. That's nice.
60 to 40, 60 to $4.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
What's the BBBBBB? Okay, that Bed Bath Beyond. See, oh man. See, they dropped to like $1.35. And then
Oh, that
it's so hard to play this guy because like you're shorting it, and then now some of the buyers short selling. They have to buy back their stocks, right? And then this is a huge bar, man. You'll be screwed both ways, so it's not a stock you want to play. Bet Bath Beyond. Some guy's pumping it, right?
Yeah,
To
of
the
course.
to the roof. Because they're probably like against the short sellers. Short sellers selling, and then they're buying so much of it. The short sellers like, squeezing their capital until they have to force themselves to buy back some of the stocks.
Yeah, agreed.
It's not a game we all want to play, man. You gotta be, uh, it'll be on top of things for that one. Okay, these are all pre-market. Holy crap! These are all pre-market. Oh, AMC. Oh, look at that. You're so bad. Look at this, man. AMC.
Oh, that's
Like
nasty fall.
$4.22. I feel sad for the bag holders who still holding the stock, man. It's no good. That's why you gotta stop listening to these YouTubers pumping all these stocks. They probably bought it in advance and then get all the other followers to follow them and buy it in the morning, and then you know
Yeah, that's
these.
what newbies do, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I've
of
done it in
course.
the past. I've done it in the past, man. So I don't blame them. That's how I know I have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I admit I did that too. I did maybe one or two. Some of them all got lucky, like right in when they bought it too, but some of them I got burnt, man. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I was like, screw this, man. I'm not following anybody. I'm just gonna do my own research and play it how I want to play it. I mean,
Yeah.
I hate those pumps, man. I mean, it's good percentage, but I remember I think in one day it was up like $500 or $600 US, man. I was like, that's one day. I was like, maybe I'll wait until the next day. It'll probably go up to 1,000. Fucking next day, minus like 200, negative in 200 in a matter of like freaking one day.
Yeah.
So they pumped it, and I bought it, and I was up like 500 or 600. And after that, I was like, "Ooh, must be a good one. Maybe it'll go up even more." Freaking next day, man.
Next day.
Yeah, next day
Uh,
was completely, So I was like, from there on, I was like, forget it. From now on, I'm not doing that again. And then I haven't done it ever since. I just dropped it. So, um,
yeah, they left the party without you. You woke
yeah, they
you
were the
woke up and
money
you're like,
though.
where the hell is everybody?
Yeah, that was gone, man. Like after that, man, they called the cops, and I was still there.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
swear, there's a lot of people here. It's like, I'm not sure, sir. You're the only one here, so
yeah,
and I might
and
as
I'm
well
like,
arrest you because I'm here.
yeah,
Yeah, you get caught in
probably
these
left.
things. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, of course. It's just terrible. So I was like, forget it. I'm not doing it again. And just it's a lesson learned, I guess. When you first started, you see the money, you're like, oh, that's not bad, man.
Yeah.
But it was a good pump, though. It was like one of those penny stocks when you bought in a shitload of shares, right?
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then it goes up like, yeah, and it goes up like freaking like 5 or 10 cents. You're racking. But then when it goes down like 20 cents and you're crying. So
Yeah, because it's not consistent. Yeah, there's
there's
no
not consistent.
consistency because
There's none.
you win the next day. You win today, but you lose like more tomorrow because you have no system.
Exactly. And plus, they're penny stocks. They're those penny stocks move are like just scary, and they keep on moving down. I haven't seen a penny stock that moves up. The majority of penny stocks just go down. I don't know from what I
I was
see.
playing penny stocks. I was playing uh with Sundial. I played Tailray, one of those grow up companies, marijuana
Wow.
company, cannabis companies, and then I played AMC, played Neo. All these stocks I'm naming is just like right in YouTube. The guys just talk about it, just follow them, and then like start trading when they're like, oh, let's buy this at this day, and so I did, right? Made money, but then
Nice.
I lose more. I lose double afterwards because I had no clue what I'm doing.
Mhm.
Like had
Just
no clue. I was like, okay, what's next? And then you wait for them to post. I was like, come on, it's like 10 a.m. Come on, where's your post? And then you're stuck in that stock. You're like, do I
yeah.
sell or do I keep it?
Wait
Man,
for them to post. That's
that's how
hilarious.
that's like that's how we trade or that's how I trade in the days back in the day.
And they forgot to post. We're in deep shit.
Yeah, man. Some days he's like, what the hell? It's time to post. No post.
Yeah. And you message them, sir, did you post yet?
They don't answer. You got so many followers. It's just leave you behind.
Yeah.
Hey, don't laugh at my suffering.
No, man, I
Evil,
had
you
those too.
evil.
So no, I laugh at it because I'm one of them too, you know. So I'm victim of the serious crime here too. So you're not the only one. So that's why I find it hilarious. Everybody goes through mistakes like that. I mean, that's part of it. It's part of the game. I mean, can't be perfect coming into like this trading kind of game, right? So
Yeah,
that's why
like
you
going
always.
going into like AMC and it's like, all right, to the moon. And then the next day in the morning, we're like, yeah, let's go to the moon. And then you buy it and it slumps down. It's like, are you in the moon? Or then you're like, yeah, I'm in the moon, but you're not. You're
Uh,
so afraid to tell them that you're like you lost money over it.
yeah. I had my brother's friend freaking the guy did like freaking fake marriage and shit. He got like, I don't know, 50 or 60 grand out of it.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, he wanted like quick money, like the get rich kind of thing. He thought the smart market was something to do because those guys they advertise, right? And they pump things and fucking Peter was telling me he's like, yeah, he's so stupid. He pumped into he dropped 25 grand into these penny stocks where he got like freaking I don't know, maybe 75,000 or 100,000 shares because the pennies, right? He
Hmm.
dropped 25K in there and he posted, he's like, to the moon. And a fucking couple months later, he's down, he's crying.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What's back then where the Reddit
yeah.
people are so like hyped and everything because
Yeah.
the market's just supporting it. Doesn't matter what they do, it's just dumb money. Like it just
Yeah.
goes up either way. It's just like throwing money into the water and you get out fish kind of thing, you know. It's so easy. But now it's no longer to the moon, right? It's like rock bottom.
Now it's like freaking to the ground.
Yeah, to the ground. To the grave. To the
To the
grave.
grave. Uh,
Seriously.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude got burned out of 25 grand. I guess he didn't
25
really
grand.
care because it was his, like, I don't know, fake marriage money. It wasn't his hard working money. So he
Still,
wanted a
man, that's
quick
still money.
money. It's still money, but I don't think he really cared about it. He thought he put a 25 grand in and then maybe make 100 grand out of it. I mean, I think it's a rich get rich quick kind of thing, right? So that's why he did it
Yeah.
and lost it all, man. Lost it all to penny stocks.
Yeah. And people that's the thing. It's easy money. So people think they can just go into the market and make money, right? Of just a couple months or two being in the market and all that and following the best trader on YouTube or Reddit or and other forums. But that's when I learned my lessons too. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. People's got to start somewhere.
True.
And the people who pump these stocks actually also showed us like the reality is that there are some true potentials there. It's just you're just doing the wrong thing. Just not following. If you're following them, then that's the wrong thing. But otherwise, they did show us the potential of making uh, a living out of trading. That's a lesson I think I'll learn out of it is, trading is something that is possible, but you got to be careful and put in the time, put in the effort. It's not easy. If it's easy, everybody can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And for the last couple of years, it was easy because it's easy money and the market is supporting. So everybody thought they were kings and, gurus. But when it comes down to these times, not a lot of gurus out there anymore. A lot of people, even like a lot of people just lost everything or double what they earned, which is really sad, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Just
That's like one of the lessons in life for me in general is like now going into anything, you either have to know it or don't go into it, or at least learn before you take any actions, especially when you're putting money in line. Got killed multiple times with that, multiple times. Like if if you're not an expert on your field, what are the chances of you making money out of it, right? If I say, hey, I see you're doing like renovations, I'm gonna go into renovations. For sure, I'm gonna be like killed physically and mentally, and also my money's not gonna be there for me.
no,
I'm
I
not
hear you.
I'm not expert.
Because-
I'm not any expert of putting floors or putting a drywall. So a huge lesson because I lost so much money, right? Is if you are going into something, either put all your effort in and learn about it, or don't go in it at all because you might as well give people you're gonna give people a chance to take your money away. I don't
Yeah,
see
you're right.
any. It's pretty strong in terms of these the market moves. So we'll look at it.
Gotta look
We'll
at it in the
find
morning
we'll
now.
find some setups and then we'll get it in the morning. But there are a lot of stocks now that made the move. Meeting will end in 10 minutes. We already have 10 minutes. I'll just exit and create a new link and be free again.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything so far. It's kind of hard. I don't know. Wait until the pre-market comes in and see what's going on.
This
Anything
milk,
can happen.
these resorts companies moved up too, right? Like resorts and hotels, they made a huge move silently that we know we're not even monitoring it. Like I think this one here, Wind
Right?
Resort, the Wind Resort from bottom made 58% move without us knowing. Melco Resorts that made like 175% of us move without us monitoring it. So some of these resort companies are pretty much pretty strong. I guess after the COVID, they're making a lot of profit. People are traveling, and of course now they're charging more a stay per night than usual. Hey,
Right.
Neo's sidelining, eh? It's going sideways. It's
Yeah.
making these moves here, so it's at least it's in my radar now. Before it wasn't. So, but it made a couple of day moves, small moves. Probably wait for some tightness before I enter. But it seems like it's setting up. Let's check XBet. Same thing. Same thing here. But I don't like the pullback in the pre-market. That's a pretty strong pullback. I'm like $12, and then in the morning when you wake up, it's like $10.
Wow.
That's a strong pullback
Mm,
for Chinese stocks. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I got Neon watching Oak Street. What the hell is that? Are you watching anything for tomorrow?
Not yet. I'm just because all of them are up except for Tesla. Tesla wasn't up. But no, not. They haven't hit my level yet. I missed Netflix this morning. Totally missed it.
This
Totally
Baba,
missed it.
I'm regret like this Baba. I was regretting it. It's just like this is right in my alley for right like my type of setups.
Yeah.
It's right in my alley. I had it on my watch list since December 29th. And then when it broke, I didn't like this freaking candle. So I thought it's just gonna drop like as a reversal candle. Man, I was wrong. But yeah, like these two guys right in line with my setup. Philly for sure right now. That is like I'm looking at that and saying I'm gonna enter tomorrow. That's what it is. That's how strong that stock. Unless I hate if it goes up pre-market, then it's harder. But that's like right in my alley. Philly.
Uh, there. Nice. Nice. Good stuff, man.
Let me check. I'm gonna put it in the watch list. That's one of probably gonna be my number one stock to look at tomorrow. Better not gap on me. What's this love thing? What is that? Love sack? What the hell? Oh, furniture. Homemade furniture. Okay. Probably some small ass stock. 5-9. What is it? 5-9 is a software company? Okay. Still not that good. Not 10. Splunk is like freaking sideways, but it's too choppy. What else do I have here? Okay. This MDGL, remember they made a huge move and they made a couple more huge moves before it consolidate here. It's a biotech company. It's holding so strong, man.
Crazy.
See, the moving average is just like this. It's just shooting through the stars. That's to the moon. If you're playing something, it's like that's to the moon, man.
Yeah, that is to the moon.
That's
Wow.
to the moon and all the way to your bank. Right into your bank account. That's where it should go. So nice. That's pretty strong. Go to. That's a strong stock. Double top. Consolidating shortly. These are just small caps. Nothing special. Data. Raid Miami. Man. Screw you. Kept on showing up too. It's like, yeah, you missed me. Through all my list is like data. I see data everywhere. It's like, sucker, you missed me. I'm gonna show up in every screen. Tao, eh? I had to. I was camping the other day. There's an old man who lost all his money bag holding this stock because it was at $85. So he lost like 40,000.
Oh
Tao.
man.
Tao was the big one. So he's like, yeah, Tao. I don't know where he looked at. He's like, oh, the chart looks nice and the company is good. And he did his research and putting all his savings in there. And he's like, oh yeah. I was sitting with him and talking. He's like, yeah, I haven't been going out for a while. I'm like, why? It's like, oh, yeah, I was depressed. I'm like, oh, okay. What happened? And he's like, I was in the market and I put all my money into Tao. I was like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, and then I lost like almost 40,000, some of my savings there. I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, and then that's how I got like 2 years of depression. Um, and then he's still in the market and he's like, oh, y'all learn my lesson, but I'm betting on Tal again. I'm like, what the? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude's got conviction
He's
there.
got conviction, but like there's no conviction. Whatever. That's his story.
He's got the wrong
I
conviction.
can only say, you know, Somebody have their own. You have your own system. I have my own system. As long as you make money. And I left it at that. I can't do anything else.
Yeah. Wow.
Goodness.
Bummer.
At least it's going up now from $5. So hopefully he's out of his house. IQ. Okay. See, like strong stocks, you can see it it's just to the moon. You just have to wait for another entry or something like that. So it just guides through the 10-day moving average. And you probably, if you go into the 5 minutes, the exponential 10 days moving average still shows here somewhere up here. But like that's a strong stock. It's just too choppy for me. But you can really tell what's a strong stock and what's not. Just by following the trend. You know, like guys on the YouTube, they're like, "Oh, follow the trend. The trend is your friend." And that's what he means, right? It's just if you're betting on a stock that's going up, you want to bet on the stock that's on an upward trend, right? That's what he means by the trend is your friend. I don't follow him, but that just
That's what he's.
just looking at like how other people trade and stuff, it's very valuable sometimes. I think that's it for the market. Got nothing else. And my Nvidia, I'm still holding it, still good. What else there? Chopping around. Okay, so Bailey is my target for tomorrow. BILI. See how it goes. Better not gap.